Have you noticed the world around you shifting? The storms rage stronger, the natural disasters seem to multiply. The very foundations of what was once solid and dependable are crumbling before our eyes. People who once stood for truth and justice now twist and pervert it, lashing out in anger and confusion. Wickedness has overtaken the hearts of many, and sin is more rampant than ever before. What was once good has been corrupted, and evil now stands in its place. The Word of God warned us of these very days. 2 Timothy 3:1-5. King James Version tells us, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away." These perilous times are upon us now. People have waxed cold in their love for one another, just as Jesus foretold. In Matthew 24:12, KJV, he said, "And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold." We see it in the way people treat one another, how selfishness and pride have overtaken compassion and kindness. The world has become a place where nothing feels secure. Whether you are at home or venturing out, there is a growing sense of danger and unrest. There is no safety in the systems of man, and corruption seems to be at every turn. The good that once stood firm has been replaced with evil, and people are indeed waxing worse and worse. 2 Timothy 3:13, KJV, warns, "But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived." What once felt like a secure foundation, whether it was government, the justice system, or even community, has crumbled. Those in positions of authority who were meant to uphold righteousness are now bending the truth to serve their own purposes. Isaiah 5:20, KJV, speaks to this very issue. "Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter." We are living in a time when truth is hard to find, and the lines between good and evil are blurred. But as believers, we must not be surprised, for the Bible has foretold these things. This world is passing away, and it is under the sway of the wicked one. 1 John 5:19, KJV, says, "And we know that we are of God, and the whole world lieth in wickedness." This corruption, this increase of wickedness, is a sign that the end is drawing near. It's a call for us to be vigilant, to stand firm in our faith, and to put our trust in Jesus Christ. Though the world is falling apart, we have an anchor for our souls in Him. Hebrews 6:19, KJV, says, "Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast. We must not fear, but rather take heart and hold fast to the Word of God." Jesus is coming soon, and all that we see happening around us is simply fulfillment of prophecy. We are not called to be fearful, but to stand firm in the hope of His return. Luke 21:28, KJV, encourages us, "And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh." Yes, the world is dark, and the wickedness is overwhelming. But let us remember that Jesus Christ has already overcome the world. John 16:33, KJV, says, "These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer, I have overcome the world." Though the world feels unsafe and corruption spreads, we have a refuge in the Lord. The Bible reminds us in Psalm 91 verse 2, KJV, I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Hold fast to the Lord, for He is our rock and our salvation in these perilous times.